Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a new memorial garden is being built. Its purpose, to honor people who lost their battle to substance abuse. And if you're in the market for a new car, the sales pitch for add-ons can be overwhelming.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. Happy Monday to you, Mountain family. I'm Amelia Lee here with you on this August 25th. It is 6 o'clock this morning, and Megan, feeling a little bit more like fall, which has me a little bit more excited because this heat is not it.
It is not it, and I'm so glad we're saying goodbye to those 90s and hello to the 70s. Definitely an exciting way to lead into the week. This morning, though, it will be a little bit on the chillier side. Temperatures in the 50s all across eastern Kentucky, with the exception of Pikeville at 60 degrees, 61 in Prestonsburg, and 64 in Monticello. This afternoon, though, take a look at those 70s. Not bad at all. Warmest temperatures will still be in the upper 70s, 79 degrees. Coolest temperatures as you're traveling towards Virginia, 71 in Wise. And we do have a little bit of fog this morning as you're heading out the door. 0.3 mile of visibility in Harlan and 2.5 mile of visibility in Williamsburg. So just make sure you're driving safe if you do encounter any of that fog today. And we'll stay nice and dry in terms of those rain chances all day long. Definitely something to look forward to. Amelia.
A Harlan County man is behind bars after a standoff with law enforcement. It happened off Black Bottom Road in the Close Point area Saturday night. Deputies say Stacy Huff was holding his family at knife point, then grabbed a gun and started making threats. When deputies got to the scene, they found the family outside the home. That's when they say Huff started shooting at them. No one was hurt. After an hour of negotiations, Huff surrendered at around 12:30 Sunday morning. He was arrested and charged with assault and attempted murder of a first responder. A Boyd County teen was killed in a crash Saturday night. It happened at the intersection of Whites Creek Road and Friendship Road just before 10 o'clock. Investigators say the car went off the road, flipped several times before coming to a stop and catching on fire. The Boyd County coroner says the driver wasn't wearing a seatbelt and was thrown from the car. He's been identified as 18-year-old Christopher Howie Wilkes. The coroner says Wilkes was set to begin his senior year at Boyd County High School on Wednesday. A Laurel County woman charged with her mother's murder will be in court this morning. Records show her attorneys are questioning whether she's competent to stand trial. Brianna Rich is accused of killing her mother, 50-year-old Carol Rich, in March. Police say Brianna admitted to shooting her mother multiple times in multiple rooms. In her preliminary hearing, Brianna's attorney asked the detective about her state of mind at the time and whether mental health played a role in the crime. Now, court records show the defense filed a motion to determine competency to stand trial. A new memorial garden is being built in Richmond. Its purpose is to honor people who lost their battle to substance abuse and mental illness. Mariah Congito spoke to the man behind its creation.
3 names are already engraved on the granite wall behind me, and there's still so much room on the memorial for more. And the organizer who is really behind all of this tells me that each and every one of them fought a battle worth remembering. It's perched on top of a hill off Boonesboro Road.
At times it's very quiet and you have the hillsides, and I'm looking at the cattle on the hills and the sunset up here. It's a beautiful location.
A peaceful place to reflect, meditate, and heal.
Stones of Joshua Memorial.
For a year, Russell Reichenbach Cavendish, a former minister, has been working on a way to remember and honor those who lost their battle to substance abuse and mental health issues.
We don't know how difficult their lives were and the torment that they went through, and they fought as best they could.
The Stones of Joshua refers to a set of 12 stones that Joshua set up after he crossed the Jordan River. The memorial site thanked God that the Israelites got to the other side. It was named Gilgal,
which really means rolled away. That, you know, we have come from the past and we're moving forward.
Reichenbach Cavendish says each name represents bravery and struggle.
My brother fought depression and suicide. You see an individual name, but that represents a whole village of family and loved ones who fought with them.
Once it's complete, the Memorial Garden will also have a chapel, statues, flowers, and benches.
I would hope in building this garden we will encourage other communities to have memorial gardens.
The Memorial Garden will officially open on Friday, October 10th at noon.
A new research report into Kentucky's minimum wage shows many people are living below the poverty line. Right now, Kentucky's minimum wage is $7.25 an hour. Research from the Kentucky Center for Economic Policy shows this wage rests well below the poverty line. The publication also says it's been 16 years since the Commonwealth raised the minimum wage, and that policy has left many Kentucky workers struggling to afford basic needs.
Now, for the first time in our history, a full-time minimum wage worker who works year-round would earn below the poverty level. Ultimately, increasing the minimum wage would need to be an act of the General Assembly.
The article also claims if the state's minimum wage has kept up with inflation from its high point in 1968, Kentuckians would be earning at least $14.70 per hour. A Kentucky state representative wants to end the current regional driver's license office model and return those services to county offices. Reports revealed claims that temporary workers in regional offices gave undocumented immigrants IDs in exchange for money. Representative Savannah Maddox says the claims are one reason why license services should go back to circuit clerk offices in all Kentucky counties.
No longer should Kentuckians have to wait months to make an appointment, drive 2 or 3 counties over, wait all day in line, many times having taken off work just to receive a driver's license 3 to 4 weeks later in the mail.
The week before last, Governor Andy Beshear confirmed that nearly 2,000 driver's licenses in Kentucky were revoked and some temporary workers were fired as part of an ongoing investigation into fraud at regional driver's license offices. Well, if you're in the market for a new car, the sales pitch for add-ons can just be overwhelming. One of the most common offers is an extended warranty, which can cost thousands up front. AAA Bluegrass warns that while these plans promise peace of mind, most drivetrains today can go well over 100,000 miles without major issues. Buyers are urged to weigh the costs carefully and even look at third-party options before signing a contract.
You also might want to look at whether your favorite auto repairer might have some sort of third-party extended warranty companies that they work with that might give you a better deal and you end up with the same coverage. You could end up paying less.
AAA recommends doing research before signing a contract and even considering a savings fund for repairs instead of paying up front for coverage that he might never use. Well, the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife Resources is welcoming its new class of game wardens. The class includes 14 recruits. After graduating, the wardens are assigned to districts throughout Kentucky. The recruits will complete 6 weeks of division-led training designed to prepare them for the next stage of their law enforcement careers. They'll then attend the Department of Criminal Justice training afterwards.
It is nice and clear this morning. No chance of rain for you as you're heading out the door, but also no chance of rain as you're heading throughout the entirety of the day. Nice and dry start to the week and a cooler start to the week as temperatures sit in the 50s. From Williamsburg to Louisa. It's going to be a cooler day, and that will continue into the afternoon. High temperatures only in the mid to upper 70s with even cooler weather on the way tomorrow. So all that to say, it's going to be a pretty fall-like day ahead. High temperatures will be around that 4 o'clock time frame. So here's what you need to know as you're heading out the door. Mostly sunny to sunny skies. High temperatures in the early afternoon. Enjoy that fall-like day. Amelia.
Well, thanks so much for joining us on Mountain News this morning at 6:09. There are now more than 2,000 National Guard troops patrolling the nation's capital, and some of them are now carrying weapons.